Welcome to the Quiet Your Inner Mean Girl podcast. I'm your host, Abby Hegney, and I am here to help you create habits that last, lose weight for good, and feel confident in your own skin while living the life that you love. I am a board-certified health and weight loss coach, and I believe that no matter how busy your life is or how many things that you have tried in the past, you can lose the weight that you want to lose and confidently keep it off. Every week, I bring you simple, real-life tips to help you do just that. Because weight lost, living the life that you love, is weight lost forever. Let's dive in. Welcome back to episode 89. I cannot believe we are going to be at 90 episodes next week. And I have so many episodes that I really want to share with you. The topics have just been pouring out of me lately. So keep tuning in. I have so much coming your way. And I would love for you to share this podcast with someone who you think would really benefit from hearing these messages. Your shares are such an important part of the growth of this podcast and are so valuable in helping more women to quiet their inner mean girl and to believe in themselves and to create the habits that they want to create and lose the weight that they want to lose on their terms. And today we are going to talk about doing just that. We are going to talk about what you really want. And I want to talk about this in two parts because I think both are essential to creating habits that last and losing weight for good. The first part is gaining clarity or getting clear on what you really want. And the second part of it is the smaller decisions that actually create what you really want. I have been a coach for 7 years now. I have coached over 100 women that have wanted to create healthier habits and lose weight and feel more confident in their own skin. And what I have found with every single one of them is that they don't just want to lose weight or they don't just want to create healthier habits. What they really want is to lose weight and not feel deprived. What they really want is to lose weight and still be able to enjoy pizza night with their kids or some wine with their partners and their dinners out with their friends. What they really want is to be able to go out to eat without stressing about what's on the menu or what they could have that won't ruin all of their progress. What they really want is to lose weight and not think about food all day. What they really want is to lose weight and not have to count or track everything that they eat all day, every day. What they really want is to create healthier habits without healthier habits taking over their life. What they really want is to create a consistent workout routine that makes them feel strong and confident and energized without needing to spend hours at the gym. What they really want is to lose weight and know with confidence that it's weight that is lost for good. They want the result of healthier habits and weight loss, but what they really want is the result and the experience of creating it in a way that works for the life they want to be living. The problem is when most of us have a goal to create healthier habits or lose weight, we completely ignore the experience of it. We focus only on the results. And the plans that tend to follow focus only on the results too. They focus only on weight loss, only on consistency, only on building strength. They focus on cutting out carbs, counting and tracking everything that we eat, being more disciplined, going harder, doing more. In focusing and following plans that only address the result, we disregard what we really want and we ignore our life, or at least the life that we want to be living. When our life isn't factored in, when dinner's out and vacations and the time that we actually have available, right, with kids' schedules and social events and all of the things that come with kids, right, when those aren't factored in, when nights out aren't factored in, when nights when our sleep is garbage is not factored in, when days when our stress is high, when all of that isn't part of the plan, it doesn't matter if we create the results or not, because even if we create them, even if we lose the weight and we're able to willpower our way through into habits that allowed us to lose the weight in the first place, they won't last. Most women will take this, they'll follow the plans, they'll focus on the results, and when the weight doesn't stay off or they're not even able to do it because it feels so hard, they'll make it mean something about them. They'll think, I just can't do it. I lack the willpower. I can never stick with anything. I struggle to be consistent. And I just want to say, no, that is not true. It has nothing to do with your ability to create or maintain the results that you want, and everything to do with the way in which you think you need to create it. How you create the results, how you lose the weight, how you build your habits, the things that make you feel confident is how you will have to maintain them. If you lose weight through restrictions and intensity and white knuckling your way through dinners out, you will have to keep restricting and white knuckling to maintain it. And that's the part that most people miss. That's the part that no one talks about. And that's what I really want you to think about today. Because most women are afraid that if they eat pizza, they'll ruin all of their progress. Or if they miss a day, that they fell off track. And if it's not hard, then it doesn't count. This is why so many women lose weight only to gain it back. It's why so many of us feel stuck and frustrated. It's why we think I've tried everything and nothing works. It's not that they don't work, they do work. What they don't do is address what you really want. You don't want a smaller life. You want maybe a smaller jean size, but you also want a full life. And that matters because doing it any other way than how you really want won't feel like you. It won't feel authentic. It won't feel like you are living in a way in which you want to be living. It will create more all or nothing thinking, more starting over on Monday, because any time that you quote unquote go off plan or you quote unquote mess up, you will think that you're ruining your progress without recognizing that the things you tell yourself are ruining your progress are actually part of what you really want. Understanding what more you want than losing weight or creating healthier habits or feeling more confident matters. What do you want your journey to look like? What do you want it to include? What do you not want it to include? Is there anything that you're not willing to do or give up? What allows you to enjoy your life to the point that the number on the scale doesn't matter because the things that you are doing make you feel better than you have ever felt before? That is the type of life that I want you to create for yourself. That is the life that you deserve. That is the life that once you are dialed into what you really want and what you really want with a capital W, you will create habits that last and you will lose weight for good because you will never feel deprived. You will feel like you are living more. Once you are clear on what you really want, it's about creating a plan that helps you to achieve the result that you want in a way that you want to achieve them. Eating pizza doesn't ruin your progress. Overeating pizza, believing that you have no control around pizza, thinking, well, I already had one piece, I might as well eat it all, or thinking, this will just be my cheat day, so I'll eat as much as I want. That is what ruins your progress. Missing a day or two or even a week at the gym doesn't prevent you from creating consistency or losing the weight that you want to lose. Telling yourself that you messed up, that you can never stick with anything because you missed a day or two or a week, that is what prevents you from creating consistency or losing the weight that you want to lose, because that will become your identity. Your identity will be somebody who can never stick with anything, who can't show up consistently, who has no control, who messes up and falls off track. And we want to quiet those stories down. We want to bring out your truth of what you really want and how you want it. If you do not want to live a life without eating pizza or enjoying ice cream with your kids or a glass of wine with your husband, or if you do not want to work out every single day of your life, or you don't want to feel like you have to work out when you're traveling or on vacation, or when life just feels busy beyond belief, then following a plan that requires you to do so is never going to work for you, at least not long term. It just won't. I have coached and I have talked to and I have seen so many women feel like they are failing at creating healthier habits and losing the weight that they want to lose because over and over again, they try to follow plans that just don't align with what they really want. They don't align with the life that they're living or and how they want to live it or the time that they have. It's why so many of us live in this chronic state of losing weight only to gain it back. In the Quiet Your Inner Mean Girl method, you learn to enjoy your favorite things and live your life on even your most busy days in a way that feels good to you, in a way that makes you feel proud, in a way that moves you closer to where you want to be. And the more you live into your life this way, the more you will see that this is the way to create healthier habits and to lose weight and lose it for good. My clients aren't cutting out cookies and pizza. They're living their lives with cookies and pizza in a way that feels good to them, in a way that they feel in control, in a way in which they are still losing weight and feeling really proud of the progress that they are making. One of my clients the other day said that she had made some cookies with her kids, and normally she would have just eaten all of them to get them out of the house. But now those cookies are sitting in the cookie jar on her counter. They're there for anyone who wants to enjoy them, but she isn't even thinking about them. They're just sitting there in plain sight, and she isn't even thinking about them. No urge to eat them, no feeling like she has no control, no inner mean girl telling her, well, I might as well just eat them. I better get them out of the house. They are there if she wants them, but she is in control of that decision. And she makes that decision based on what she really wants. When you allow cookies to be a part of your life, cookies do not become your life. You have the control over them. It's not about willpower, it's about intention. This is the life changing transformation that you experience inside the Quiet Your Inner Mean Girl method. It's not about how do I lose the weight. It's about how do I lose the weight in a way that makes me feel good. It's about becoming the woman who trusts herself to lose weight on her terms. It becomes less about the food and less about doing it right or having the willpower, and so much more about living with intention for what you really want and how you want it. Instead of force or pressure or fear that we won't be able to do it, it starts to come from ease and calm and confidence and self trust that, of course, we are going to do it. Your inner mean girl is going to want to scream at you and tell you stories like, well, if it's not hard, it's not working. Or if I don't push myself, I won't do it. Or if I allow myself to eat my favorite foods, I won't lose the weight. I'll lose control. I'll get complacent. These are all stories rooted in past experiences of diets and restrictive plans and being good or bad. But let me ask you, how did those work for you? Have you been able to maintain them? Have you kept the weight off? Has it felt easy? If you answered no to any of those questions, it is not you. It is not a reflection of your ability to lose weight or to create healthier habits or to feel more confident or be more consistent. It is the way in which you believe you have to create them. I want to invite you to join me inside the Quiet Your Inner Mean Girl method and flip the script on all of that. If you want to lose weight and feel healthier and more confident in your own skin, and you want to do it while living the life that you love with all of your favorite things still having their place, this is the way to do it. And I want to help you to create that path forward for yourself. But first, I do want to quickly talk about the other part of what you really want. So, if you remember at the beginning, I said that there are two parts of what we really want. The first is the clarity of here's what I want and how I want it. But the second part of it is the small, everyday decisions. This is where we tend to lie to ourselves. This is where we take ourselves away from what we really want. This is where we conflate what we want with having no control and doing whatever we want whenever we want it. It's where we go back to living and making decisions on autopilot instead of with intentions. And I just want to call BS on all of that. And here is what I mean by that. Often we tell ourselves, I just want to be able to eat whatever I want. Or I don't want to have to work out. I just want to sit on the couch. I want to be lazy, right? I don't want to do it. Or even more subtly, it tastes so good. I just want to keep eating it. These are all small, everyday decisions that have the ability to build confidence and momentum to reach our goals and reach them in the way in which we want to reach them if we show up to these small decisions with intention. Because the truth is, if you want to lose weight, you don't want to eat whatever you want. You don't want to sit on the couch and not move your body. You don't want to keep eating all of the things all of the time just because it tastes good. That's believing you have no control. I don't even believe that if that is what we really wanted, and in some ideal world where calories and portions and movement didn't matter, that is how we would want to live our lives. If you could eat whatever you want or sit on the couch all day, every day, you would not want that. You would get sick of that so quickly. I was just thinking about this the other night. I went for a walk and I had this thought as I was on my walk and I was walking over this little bridge and I could see, all of the snow was on the marsh and the sun was setting. And I was like, maybe winter is here to just remind us that we don't want to sit around all of the time and not move our bodies. And this is coming from a New Englander's perspective where it's been a very cold winter. We have been stuck inside, but I can tell you for sure that when you are forced to be inside and you are limited with how much you can move your body and you have an opportunity to get out and move your body, you're going to want to get out and move your body. That first warm day, and I say warm loosely because I think it was like 40 degrees that day, but on that first warm day, you are dying to get outside and move your body. There were so many people out for a walk around 6 p.m. because that's what we really want. We have to stop telling ourselves that we want things that don't align with what we really want. We have to start connecting what we really want with the small, everyday decisions. Your inner mean girl may tell you that you want to sit on the couch, but what you really want is to create the habit of moving your body. And that doesn't have to happen every day. Remember, it's about creating it in a way that works for you and your life in a way that feels good. But it does require you to quiet the negative self talk of your inner mean girl that tells you, I don't want to, or I don't feel like it. It requires you to bring yourself back to what you really want, that bigger one. Put a capital W on what you really want. You want to lose weight. You want to move your body. You want to feel stronger. You want to feel more confident. You want to be the example for your kids. You want to feel healthier. You want to feel taken care of. That is what you really want. That is what you want to put the capital W on. Everything else is just small ones. Yeah, I want to eat more pizza. I want to eat more cake. No, what you really want is to lose the weight. So you want to be able to eat the pizza and eat the cake in a way in which the capital W, what you really want, reigns. It starts with the clarity of what you really want and how you want it. And then it's created through these small, simple, everyday decisions. In the Quiet Your Inner Mean Girl method, I help you bring the two of them together in a way that works for you and the habits and the weight loss and the life that you want. It does not have to feel so hard. It is not all or nothing. There is a beautiful bridge that connects what you want with your life. That is what we create together. So I want to invite you to schedule your free consultation. This is where we talk about where you are right now, everything that you have tried, everything that you feel like hasn't worked, and why that hasn't yet worked, what you really want, and how you want it. On this call, we will start to map out the path to help you achieve it. We'll decide if working together is the right next step for you. And whether it is or it isn't, you'll walk away with clarity and a couple simple steps that you can start taking today. So visit the show notes. The link to schedule your free consultation is right there. You can book your call right in the show notes, or you can find me on Instagram at Wellness with Abby H and send me a message and let's get this conversation started. Let's talk about what you really want and how you want it and what is going to be required of you in order to create that and how you can do that simply and doably in a way that works for your life right now on even your busiest days. All right, I cannot wait to talk to you, and I will be back next week with episode 90. I cannot believe it. I will talk to you then. If you are loving this podcast, please subscribe, rate, or review. Or if you know someone who would benefit from this message, please share it with them. And if you are ready to quiet your inner mean girl, to create habits that make you feel amazing, to lose weight and confidently keep it off while living the life that you love, I invite you to schedule your complimentary 60-minute consultation. We'll discuss where you are, where you want to be, and how my Quiet Your Inner Mean Girl method can help you create the future that you want. You can find the link to book your call in the show notes, or you can also connect with me directly on Instagram at Wellness with Abby H. I can't wait to talk to you.